Oh, hey, Tossers. Welcome back to C2's coverage of the Cardinal Clash, presented by JAX'S Roofing and powered by Flight Lab. We are on the back nine of round one, sitting beside Andrew Waddel and Nate Sharkey. I'm Zach Hall in the C2 Lounge at Disc Golf Mart, Indianapolis. We are once again giving away Flight Lab First Run Vapor and Wayfinders. Comment below, win yours.
Kevin Fodrey, 6 down after the front 9. Bickel right on his tail at 5. And then we got Aaron and Aidan both at 3 down. Had a little bit of trouble. It seems like we had some errant shots in the woods by everybody. And, Fodrey's sitting up there on top with Frank Smith and Holden Biddle, Grant Hinkle, and Nolan Blessing, as well as Corbin. A lot of dudes at 6. Hole 10, 228 feet. Par 3, big stack of wood there on your right side, and if you can go up the hill, you will end up right here at the basket. Seems like it should be pretty straightforward.
It is straightforward. It is a very tricky hole. It is such a tight gap off the tee there, maybe 60 feet off the tee, and you got this very narrow gap.
Plus, you got this horror movie wooden bridge that goes to nowhere over here on the left. I kind of like that.
Yeah. Just some stray pallets.
It's just like an intimidating tee shot.
It looks like we're going to see a forehand turnover here from Aidan.
Forehand on this tee shot is absolute wild work. Aidan's a very talented disc golfer, and I can't wait to see this, but wow. That's the wow I was referring to.
Very good reaction, though, because you can easily get a kick way off to the left there and have nothing.
Yeah, right does not look good, and it isn't, but left is absolutely
terrible.
Nothing. There's nothing.
The right side, you can kind of go up this side of the, behind the trees, but.
Oh, wow. A little double down.
That was a great reaction.
Little ping pong, bing bong down there. He gets about halfway up the fairway.
See if Aaron can get something clean. Also lining up the flick.
I know that I'm a backhand dominant player, but this just doesn't seem like there's much benefit to this.
Yeah. Unless it avoids all the ping pong, a little pingage at the end.
Yeah, a little bongage, a little bingage.
You hate to see it.
So, the tight hole is going to get everybody. This is such a hard fairway to hit. If you hit the fairway even halfway down, you're great. Par on this hole is awesome.
See what this double hawk can do. Flattens out a little.
Well, he's still got a putt.
He's got a putt.
Yeah.
It's a little long, but we've seen Aidan make those. He's going to be okay.
And Bickel right in front of that pile of wood.
Much better angle.
Perfecto.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good job.
Would have loved that on the first, but... Oh, thank you, Alex Miles, for finding that. My roommate for the event.
There he is.
The dedication to the craft that Alex has to get into these big brush piles, we love him for it, and he deserves all the shout-outs.
They're telling Kevin to take it back so he has safe footing.
That's a good card move. I like that.
But he's opting not to.
That tracks.
Okay.
That's a lot of stretching before the round. If you don't do that, I don't know if you can make that stretch.
He's going to be just outside of Aidan, it looks like.
He's up there. And the dismount. Ooh. Okay, good. Thank you.
See how it goes.
Time.
Which is great because Kevin's been throwing very fast the whole time.
Appropriate use. And
man. That looks so good.
Good run from Aaron.
Yeah, that's tough. He's the only one who really gets up there with any kind of look off the drive. He wants to get that, knock down an early bird here on the back 9.
Yeah, this isn't an easy putt here. He's just outside the circle, I'd imagine.
Oh, no. Nobody wants a 4.
We got the oak scope.
And yeah, that was a little right and low, but you'd think most of the time those are going to catch. That's a tough miss.
Now, you might remember they backed each other up on the last hole. Let's hope that Aidan doesn't back up a splash out here. And he doesn't.
It makes the correction.
There we go.
Center pole.
Well done, young man.
Eli's tapping this out for a par. I think we're going to see 3 pars on the card with the unfortunate splash out from Kevin.
Yeah.
That just goes to show on this course, a lot of these short ones are very difficult.
Yeah, the Chapel Grove course here at Concordia Theological Seminary is it's got a lot of teeth, and they threw some good temples in here to give it even more.
Lovely course.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Wish it was just a little closer to the Fort Wayne Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to move on to hole 11. It's a 768-foot par 5. And I was telling people all weekend, you're just going to tee off down this tunnel in the woods. You're going to take the highway up a couple exits, and then you'll find the green somewhere eventually up here. This hole feels like miles long when you are playing it. And I'm not talking about Alex Miles or James. This just feels forever.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see a couple of forehands here. Probably a forehand flip up, try to get a skip around the corner. Not bad as long as you don't skip too far left or right.
Now, once you push straight, skipping right will set you up for a great second shot. You don't want to go left here off the tee.
And you really do want to be like center fairway to have the line down the fairway.
That is nice. Even that tree kick helped him a little bit.
Thanks.
He would have been just fine without it, but I think he's going to be even better off right there in the middle.
Yeah, I personally like the backhand here with a little turnover. It sets you right in the center of the fairway.
Little turnover or like a hyzer flip or something that's a late flip, late turn. Oh, that's not a good kick. Like I said, you do not want to be on the left side. It's going to pinch you off.
Yeah.
And make this par 5 like a par 8.
Believe the fellas were talking. This is a big hold-up hole. You're waiting on groups, multiple spots on the hole.
And this is looking pretty good.
Way to go, Aaron.
Little inside.
Way to go, Aaron. That's fine.
And he'll be a little pinch on that right side. He might have to throw like a backhand flex to get down the fairway.
Fodrey with the forehand.
That looks inside as
also
well.
inside.
I like the play that he keeps it low there, because if it does hit something, he's not going to have such a violent skip off into the woods.
Yeah. And you tend to probably get a flare skip there if he's going stable enough. But
Tough out, but tries to scramble it up into the fairway. He's going to have a clear look.
yeah, and he'll likely be playing for par from there.
There's no shot to go? Maybe. Bickel trying to get to the center of the fairway, advance as far as he can.
Yeah, he was way out of position there. That's a pretty good shot.
Yes, sir.
Aaron's got an unfortunate lie right behind this tree. Looks like he scrambles around it okay. Yeah, and he'll give himself a pretty good look down the chute there for an approach. This hole is 2 straight tunnels that are connected by like a diagonal left to right chute of its own. It's just a monster.
Was this the Vapor? Yes, sir.
Looks like a first run Vapor.
If it goes well, you can throw just like Mr. Hosler by commenting down below.
Commenting down below is the #1 way to fix your forehand.
Yeah.
Oh, keep turning.
It's actually
That's so big.
Let's go hard left.
Yeah. Takes a high kick and goes off left into the stuff. Kevin lining up
This
his
is
third.
very aggressive here, trying to beat the corner on the turn.
Getting that.
yeah.
Yeah, he's got to get up and down from there for par. That's still some work on the table.
Yeah, he probably has a look up and over everything, but it's not going to be super easy.
This is the best look I've seen so far at the green. If that fades out and skips, he's at least got circle's edge or shallow circle 2 putt. That's actually maybe mid circle 2.
And this is not super easy. Looks like he's got a flex that he can kind of throw on the right side of that tree.
Ooh.
Looking good. Maybe a little
That's
early.
actually a great kick. If you get out of position at the end of the second shot, that's going to cause you the most problems.
Oh, what's Aidan looking at? Because I can't see it.
Yeah, he's looking at foliage.
Well, he saw something.
And it comes out to the edge.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like another circle 2 putt probably coming up. Here we see Fodrey trying to go out and around. Let it pan back.
Yeah, he's just got kind of this awkward elbow of forest he's got to worry about.
Takes it high and wide. Can it pan back? It's a good kick. It looked like another long putt.
Aaron lining up a pretty long putt here. This is definitely mid to deep circle 2. Little stepper. Oh, great bid. He comes up just shy.
Would have been for bird. Now he's got the tap in for par.
Par's a good score on this hole.
Looks like we got Fodrey putting for par here. See if he can save it with a long putt.
Lines up the stepper.
Just
thought he
low.
had it.
Man.
Takes those couple steps. Top of the cage.
Seems like he followed Aaron on that one just a little bit. Eli also going to be lining up a bird. Like I said, he had the best looking approach shot. He had like a straight on shot. Not much for him here. He's just got to close it out.
Little hop.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Online.
Floats it in there.
Run that back, and we'll see it crash right dead center chains. That was great speed control. Nice little hop.
Oh, no.
Oh, Aidan, what a window. That would entice me all day long.
You know, sometimes having the obstacle, kind of forcing the line, makes it a little easier, but this window is very small.
Hits it. Wow.
Hits the window, just needed to get a little higher.
That's 3 cages. That's Aaron, Fodrey, and Aidan all hitting the very top wire of the cage. That's after all the band trouble on the front 9.
Bummer.
Maybe an overcorrection? Hard to say.
Ups and downs, strikes and gutters. That's disc golf. Sometimes you make them, sometimes you miss.
I've not heard that. I usually just miss, for me.
It's something profound I just thought of.
It's good. You should write it down.
Hole 12, 455 feet, par 4. Looking for something straight. You kind of want to land right about here. Set you up for your next shot through the woods. Probably going to see some putters, maybe a couple forehands that get a skip in. See what the team has for us.
The angle on the approach into the woods on this hole is very precise. Like
Very specific.
Yeah.
I like this hole a lot.
You do have the road out there to the left as OB.
And that's going to be a good spot.
That's a great spot.
Yeah.
Just past that tree is good. Even a little further up would have helped him, but he's still going to be all right.
Yeah, maybe a touch long and left, but he should have an angle to get in from there. I think ideally you want to be a little more right, a little closer to the gap. But
This sets up for a pretty good skip forehand for Aidan. See how he plays it. Okay.
Ooh.
oh,
Get off of that.
Can it get back?
Oh, it's got a curve to contend with. There's no way it's rolling back. No. That's tough. I was about to say, I wonder if he's trying to go inside or outside here, because it does feel like he has the power. He could swing something out wide, but I don't know the angle well enough to say if that can catch in. Yeah. Aaron's also looking at this inside gap, so I'm guessing they've thought about it, and they have said, no, sir. Yeah, break in front of that tree. Ooh, that's a little too long.
A little long. He'll still have a hyzer in and can make it, but yeah, you want to go just a little short of that.
So you kind of want to cut something right in front of that tree and have it stick.
Kevin wasted no time with the
also
forehand.
a little
that
too far.
Pretty much the same shot we just saw.
Yeah, and they may be trying to play for another forehand, maybe a turnover that flattens out into the gap.
Mm.
See him discussing where he went out of bounds. See where that ends up putting him.
Got the statue in the background.
We are on the statue side of the course.
And this is a good spot for him. If he had gone out further down, it could have made it a little tricky. He has some space to kind of...
Oh, yeah.
He's lined up for the fairway, which is nice. Especially with that
flips it up
flip
perfectly,
up.
And yeah, he could...
Yeah.
If he makes that's up and down for par. That'd be a great save.
Yeah, one of a lifetime.
Eli with a nice little touch backhand up here, and he's going to slide it up to just mid-circle 1. That's going to be a pretty easy putt.
Yeah, I think we can tentatively write down the 3 for Mr. Bickel there.
Yeah, we see the forehand turnover here. Kind of expected that from him. Got that space up on that right side. Looks good. Oh, deep.
A little long.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are times when you want to turn catch cam. The approach.
Yeah, approach is
Not always
usually
one of them. Again, they're playing from a really awkward angle. You see Kevin kind of has the same issue. Yep.
Slide it right up
Yeah,
to
I think he keeps
feet.
it a little lower there so it doesn't push quite as far. Maybe about the same.
Alrighty, we see the putt for the par save here. It's a long one.
Yeah, this would
outside
be
of
big
the
from
circle.
Aidan.
Felt it right away.
Yeah, that rolls to about 15, maybe. Okay, Aaron's not as far past as I thought he was. Yes,
Nice
sir.
little hyzer around
Yes,
the tree.
sir.
That's one of those putts where you know if you can get it just barely around the tree, it should crash in all on its own.
Mm-hmm. And here's Fodrey. Maybe a step closer to the basket.
A little less obstructed.
Mm-hmm. He likes that straddle.
Yeah. Keeps it just over the cage. Slides in a bird. Eli tapping out his 3.
Nice.
That's why he's a trillion-time Indiana State champ, folks.
And I mean, Aidan is, after that OB on the drive, ridiculous kick out to the left side. You kind of got to take the bogey there. Would have been a miracle par save.
Little score check-in. Eli leading the card, 7 down. We've got Kevin right behind him at 5 down. A few people out there down at 8 down. As we've mentioned before, they started on maybe a little bit of the softer part of the course, but we'll see
Frank
what lead
Smith.
card keeps giving us.
Yeah. Pawpaw, Indiana. Shout out. Hole 13, 290 feet, par 3. Going a little bit uphill. Want to finish to the left. You do have a tree that kind of could block some approaches up the hill as you're coming into the green off your tee. Just keep it wide of that and you should be okay. Andrew, anything specific here?
Yeah, I think you're just trying to play something stable out to the side, on the right side, let it crash in. It's really not too tricky of a hole. You have that tree that does come into play, but you're expecting most of these guys to get this one.
You don't want to hug the inside here toward the top of the hill. If you do get into this green stuff here at the edge, you will be in thorny jail because it is very thorny.
Yeah, I think the play is to swing it wide for sure and avoid that inside line. That might be a little low, but if it gets to the skip,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
And that's why they're going, you see a lot more stable, faster discs with the uphill. If you don't quite get enough height, it will get a little skip up there. This looks like a good height, maybe a little wide.
A little wide without the ground play.
Still a putt, though. That's the thing. It's such a short hole that it's not too difficult for most of these guys.
290 and playing slightly uphill, so it's playing like 310 maybe. But yeah, for these guys, that's pretty much a chip shot around the corner.
Aidan Hosler backhand, by the way. Added to the counter.
Wow. It's a gateway blade. It's
very
going high and wide.
Might be too deep.
Skip wow.
Over the branches.
Skipping right through the tree. I think Tyler might have had to back up on that one. He was walking backwards as he was filming down. That was pretty awesome.
That was like perfect skip over the branch. Fodrey's furthest out. Didn't get the
Stepper.
crowd play.
Nice.
Nice. Walks it
right
in this
in.
time, yes. Yeah, that one he knew. All right. So it looks like Aidan skipped long. It's kind of hard to tell from our perspective. He's maybe a little outside the circle, right on the edge.
Oh,
Dang.
Maybe just a touch too much hyzer, doesn't quite push far enough to stick.
Eli with a little shorty. Went just a little long. Stays in. No, never a doubt.
Be thinking the basket for that one.
Yeah.
Aidan putts out of turn. Obviously, we stroked him for that. Oh, we got a CTP.
CTP.
Nicely done, Mr. Gettys. Mr. Gettys, that was very nice. throw. He had a pretty low shot compared to everybody else, but he got the ground play.
Hard to imagine anyone is Gettys have a better one than that.
Nailed it.
That was better than mine for sure.
Yeah.
Let's move on to hole 14, 541 foot par 4. It's kind of the reverse of hole 1 because it does run right alongside of hole 1. Out of the woods and into the open, and here's our basket. It's not much to it when you get to the second half of the hole. It really is about this tee shot, getting out of the tunnel and setting yourself up. I will say the difficult part of holes where you have a basket out in the open like this is the depth perception. Once you're using the approach shot, it's really tough to kind of just throw it to an open field and know right where it's supposed to go.
This is another one where the boys are talking up the eagle. They want it. They see 541, and they know that they can give themselves at least a stepper.
That was pumped.
Yep.
That's going to be a chance for sure. Got a forehand coming here.
This tee shot is like a tee shot version of a tester putt. Like that gap is just wide enough and just short enough. It seems like it should be really easy to get out, but if you aren't concentrating really hard, you can pretty much stay in there easily.
Another good drive there. Not really looking at eagle, but should be a very easy up and down.
For the bird.
Aidan with the lone par on our last hole. He's going to be teeing off last. He's got that first run vapor.
He's definitely looking for the eagle here. He has the power on the forehand to get there, for sure.
Oh yeah, if it here it comes,
come out.
Starting to pan. That'll land tomorrow, and he's gonna have
45,
circle's edge,
50?
shallow circle 2. That's crazy.
Aaron leaked out a little left.
Toward the statue of the statue course, but again, this is a fairly soft par 4. Pretty easy for most of these guys.
Birdie's going to feel like par. Sending the ghoul.
A little bit of wind you can hear through the cameras there, but the ghoul will set down just outside bullseye.
All right, Bickel. He's going for the eag.
It's literally 200 feet past the ground.
And no.
Nice little jumper.
Good morning, fellas. It looks like Aidan's drive has landed, and he's going to be putting for the eagle here.
He's missed the last 2 star frames. Let's see if he can be the only eagle on the card. A little wide. That's okay.
Yeah, a little timid there, probably.
Tap in bird.
Yeah, it's
our longest putt for birdie here.
Okay, waiting for the wind.
Yeah, you can hear it in the mics. It's picking up.
What'd you say?
That is the other problem with the out in the open holes.
There we go.
Putts like this can become testers pretty easily.
Yeah, once Aaron makes that, I think we're all looking up to the sky. Because it's a star frame.
Oh,
I'm gonna
it's
call it
a
now.
star
I'm gonna call it
frame.
now. I mean,
Put him on it.
how could we not?
Let's drop some money in for the Windy Women's League.
How much do you think? 25?
Let's do 25.
25.
Star frame, we'll call it good.
There it is. Hole 15, 672 feet, par 4. These little pine trees, those are a good distance marker. All the guys on the tee pad want to make it past those and a little bit to the right so that they can approach in. The approach, you do have to worry about going into the stuff on the left. It gets pretty nasty over there. You do have the OB road over on the right side. So all the guys on the tee pad, again, trying to get past these smaller pine trees off on the right side. That's what they're aiming for.
Yeah, and it looks like there's enough space past the lot there that you're going to see a couple of these big turnovers trying to get there. And does that get in? That does. Wow.
That's pretty.
Yeah, and you're not gonna struggle to get up and down when you're that close.
My drive from this tee, I threw with everything in me, and I was about 3 inches past the parking lot. So that drive was enormous. That's a safe play right there.
Yeah.
It's a par 4. He's still got plenty of time on the second shot.
Catches one of those trees, probably cuts him, maybe could have had another 30 feet off of there, but
Angle's fine. He's going to be okay.
He's going to have that 200-foot approach pretty much straight at it. Fodrey blitzing up there.
Yeah, that was full sprint.
And
this can be the
he's
danger.
going to kill Tyler. And okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up there. I think Bickel has a little bit of a better line on the right side. He's pushing towards the basket a little bit. Kevin kind of finishes off to the left, but ultimately they should both have easy approaches in for the 3.
This forehand should work perfectly for Aidan if he just pumps it straight at Tyler there and lets
aim
it
for
fade
Tyler.
out. He should be sitting just gorgeous. Now that's got to come out of it hard.
Ooh, come on.
Oh,
And
that's
it does?
way over Tyler's head. And yeah, that's going to be a great shot. Chip up and down for a bird.
I think it's going to come down to Aaron here. If we're looking at a back-to-back star frame, I think it's possible. Everybody's in decent spots. Yep.
Well, that looks pretty good. Hang on now.
Oh no!
Oh,
Good
yeah,
catch.
he's good.
Good catch. I mean, I guess you can see, if the left stuff can catch that.
That stuff is very thick, I can say.
It'd be
Personal
hard to putt
experience.
through.
Oh, did that hit metal?
I don't
believe
think
so.
so. Hard to tell from that.
Looked a little wide.
I'm getting this in my ear from our producer. That did hit metal.
What'd you get? 156 past the 370.
Bickel's jumping.
Jump putt after that on a 672 foot putt. That's pretty great.
Okay. Looking at them stars again.
Aidan also lining up a jump putt.
Yeah, this is 5 and a quarter. I didn't know I had that.
All right, Kevin for the bird.
Furthest one out.
Oh.
Just low. You know he wanted that one.
After the drive, his drive was pretty good. He was in some decent position, and I thought his upshot was good enough. He had a good shot at it.
Yeah, and after that metal hit on the approach.
That can be the danger of being on that inside line. You have to go with something a little more stable, and you're prone to a skip that way.
Aaron's going to knock in the putt from the edge of the brush, and we will have 3 birds and a par.
Yep. Bickel's in. Hosler in. Way to go, fellas. We'll score check-in. Bickel's at 10 down. Aaron and Fodrey both at 7. Aidan struggling a little bit down here, only 4.
Out in the field, we've got Frank Smith and Bryson Half tied for the lead at 10 down.
Hole 16, 360 feet, par 3. This is another one of those wide open fields. It can kind of throw off your depth perception. You kind of want to know what you're going to throw. Probably see some spike hazards in for most of these guys. Just put it close. Not to worry about the open field putts.
Yeah, the Chapel Grove and the 2 courses they made with all the temp holes, they did 9 of the permanent holes and 9 of the temp holes on each side of the course. And some of these temp holes, it's kind of okay that there's not much to them because there's a lot of teeth on this course.
There's no way it's sticking to do them.
As I talk through an ace run there, we've got ourselves a short circle 1 putt there for Eli.
This does feel like the perfect opportunity to have, an island hole. I think that makes an open hole like this a little bit easier, actually, because you do get a frame of reference. And if you miss, you're probably going to a drop zone these days. But
yeah, Aaron definitely didn't like his tee shot there. All that room in the world, and he just yanked it way out to the right.
see wind catching up.
That is very high.
Yeah, I think height is good here because I think that should crash right towards the bucket.
There
Yes,
it is.
sir.
Standing right in front of Tyler. It's a good shot.
Aidan's kind of turning around here at the end of the round. Kevin's out wide. Another
Big-
hyzer.
yeah, big stock hyzer play. That shouldn't go
Crashing
far.
into the bucket. Yes, sir.
Once it went about 8 feet. Nice little dispersion there.
See how far Aaron pushed. Yeah, that's very tough. Yep.
He'll probably
Giving it the layup.
tapping in for a par there. Got Kevin trying to redeem himself for that last one, and he will
Good
put
shot,
it in,
sir.
make the correction, get over the cage.
Good job. These boys have been playing in the woods all day. These few holes. 14, 15, 16. You all got baskets that are just in the open. So the first time they're really having to putt in wind in a minute.
Nice. Eli moves to 11 down with the birdie.
Unfazed by the breeze.
And let's see Aidan get a couple back here, at least get one back. There he is. Never a doubt.
Nope, Aidan, it's in. It's in. Move on. It's in. There you go.
We got our 1 par. Almost another star frame.
Let's look at hole 17. Get a little right moving shot, 264 feet down the hill. You do have these branches that kind of could block an eagle attempt, or an ace attempt. Going deep into the stuff on the right leaves you without a great look.
It's really easy to do, too. There's a lot of hard ground right down there by the green. If you skip, you are going to go long or right.
Yeah, I don't think this is one that you're trying to run for an ace of all the ones on this course.
A little too low.
It is a little downhill, too, so it becomes very easy once you crest the hill to go a little too long. It's a little bit of like a 264-foot touch shot.
Not trying to ace it?
That was great ground play.
Nice.
That was great ground play.
I thought it might be high enough. I thought it might have had the height to keep pushing.
Yeah, I think using the height here on the forehand as
Just get
a
it to
kind
stall.
of distance control.
Kevin with a good stop here. Wants another look at it.
Still there.
The tree is still there. That is true.
That's a
This
good
looks good
flick.
as well.
Pushes
And
a little.
that's going to be right into Tyler's shoes.
Roly-poly.
That'll be
15 feet.
Yep. Ho-hum putt. That's the run. And
curls up.
Yep.
There it goes.
Likely CTP as well.
All right.
Eli with the long jumper.
All right, Bickel.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what an effort. What a bid from out there.
That would have been nasty. I mean, he knows everybody else is probably getting the par with how close these guys are. There's one of them.
There's the bird, yeah.
Behind this tree.
I don't think, between Kevin, Aidan, and Aaron, I don't think any of them had longer than 15 feet to putt. Aaron's kind of backed up into the brush, but we just saw him make one of those.
Yep. Bickel in for par. And Aaron with another bird. If he can. He's got to, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can get these short putts that's like an 11-foot putt. But because of your stance, because of everything around you, pretty easy to mess it up.
The twig tickles your ear at the wrong point. Hole 18, 602 feet. You're going uphill. It's a par 4. After the uphill, just open. Playing out back towards beautiful architecture here in the background.
Yeah, and this is one that you're looking to just open up off the tee, get yourself as close as you can for a short approach.
There we go. We got some love there for the last tee. And yeah, you guys were talking about the initial part of this hole being uphill. These guys can throw it long enough that once you kind of crest that uphill and it lands, you aren't going to be able to see where you are. It's pretty blind.
Oh my gosh.
A little high. I think Aidan didn't like it, but according to Kevin and myself, it's still pretty long.
That'll do.
Yeah, Kevin once again with a Conrad run up. He went a little higher than he probably wanted to, but you know, this is a 602-foot wide open par 4.
You're up on top of the hill. You're pushing it far. You got 200 feet, 250 in for most of these guys after their drive.
With the exception of the wind, there's not one thing that would change the angle of your approach. So you can come in from just anywhere here.
Speaking of wind, I think that probably got bullied a little bit.
Hey, no trees in your. Hey, it's wide open.
Didn't really ever come out.
Eli finishing the round on the back of the card and somewhere we haven't really seen him most of the day. He looks like he's got about the straightest and had the fullest flight out of all of the drives. Aaron's got the most work to do here. Everybody looking to get up and down to finish with a bird.
You can see that orange flag with the white. That's going to be pretty close to your basket.
This is looking nice. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Looking like a 3.
These are the holes when you're just trying to imagine your buddy out there on the other side of the field. You're just throwing a disc to him. Just try to get it anywhere he can catch it.
Yeah, I think maybe a little long from Kevin. That's probably 25. Maybe would have liked it a little closer, but I mean, he should be fine. He's been making those.
Ho-hum
Aidan.
forehand for Aidan. He's going to be sitting just outside bullseye.
All right, Bickel.
Is he jump putting again?
Mu-
That's outrageous. He's jump putting after
He's
a
a
602
madman.
foot hole. That's insane.
All right, we're definitely star frame possibility.
We have potential here. Kevin lining up a stepper.
Yep.
And this is to end round 1. You want to leave on a high note. You want your card mates to remember you're still here.
Something
Nicely
to talk
done.
about at lunch.
Nicely
there it is.
done.
Good job, Kevin.
That was our longest attempt.
Oh yeah, and
to burn
Bickel's
so far. This
Bickel's
is-
within arm's reach.
That's
Yes,
going to
sir.
be beautiful. Didn't even ask anybody to move in the background. That's how you know that's short putt.
Yeah, I think we can go ahead and dial up Windy. Let the Women's Indie League know that we got another 25er coming their way.
Oh, yeah. Pull out the cash.
Maybe I'm calling it early, but
don't
and there
know.
it is.
That's a
Okay, star
frame.
frame.
What a way to go out. That's going to wrap up the statue course here at Concordia Theological Seminary's Chapel Grove course. Do a little check-in here at the end of the first round. We got Eli at 12 down. Kevin right behind him on the card at 10. Followed closely by Aaron. And Aidan Hosler is catching up. Getting hot at 7 down.
Little shift in the leaderboard. So in round 2, we'll follow Frank Smith. We'll follow Bickel, Brendan Beanie, and Nolan Blessing. Fodrey on the chase card with Bryson Haft also at 10 down.
Thanks everybody for supporting. We'll see you guys on the round 2 out there on the Lakes course here at Chapel Grove. For Aidan, for Andrew Waddel and Nate Sharkey. I'm Zach Hall from the Circle 2 Lounge. Like, subscribe.
Check
See you
out
in a minute.
Patreon.
Bye, Ruben.
Bye.
Damn it.
For Aaron, Andrew.
For Aidan,
You
Andrew.
should have just committed. You should have just named the whole